Oh shit! None of that fucking huffing and puffing was recorded. Whew. So you can crack on with the rest of the day. It is safe to say these last couple of days have given me quite an insight into the lone wolf nature of biking. Before now, I've never fully understood it. Bikers want to be segregated from the rest of the biking community and whatnot. Never understood it. I do now. I now have a greater appreciation of the lone wolf way of things. I'll go into a little bit more detail after this corner, because I know what's going to happen. Nothing. Clutch in, engine off. Right. Straight back on like nothing happened. Okay. Basically, I have been a member of a motorcycle forum for years, like since I started riding a 125. I don't go on there very often, admittedly. I joined another one since, which is run by Darth Peachy, I think it was. Again, don't go on that very often. I don't communicate with people a lot. Next step. Bollocks. I was invited. Well, okay, no, I've jumped a step. I joined the ZX6R forum. Basically, I thought, well, if anyone's going to be able to tell me what's wrong with my bike, it'll be the chaps who've got them. Apologies. So I joined the ZX6R forum, posted my information and said, look, this is what's happening, guys, and I have had nothing but good feedback. Everything has been positive, everything's been trying to helpful. I've even had guys messaging me at daft o'clock in the feckin' morning with suggestions. Very helpful, very friendly group of guys. Now I went into that not knowing what I was going to get. On the other hand, I was recommended to join another forum by Bex88, who is a member of the particular forum. She very kindly had been trying to get my problem sorted through them. You know, she was asking them, they were telling her what they thought it was. So it was all I am very grateful to her for that. So she said, okay, it's at the point where you need to join because they can't help much through my reference. They need to hear from you what's going on. So I thought, all right, no problem, I'll join. I joined, and it became immediately apparent that they weren't reading my posts properly. A lot of the things they were saying were things that said I'd already done. It was like they were just quickly grazing over my statements and just going, yeah, whatever, it's this, obviously. So I was feeling a bit uneasy, but I thought, okay, stick it out. And I posted a question saying, why don't you have a camera? A very light-hearted question regarding if they do or don't, just to get a discussion rolling. And I gotta be honest, I didn't like the response. Quite a few of them were basically along the lines of, just ride better. Like that's some kind of feasible response, just ride better. It's like, you fuckers. But unfortunately, it seemed to upset a few of the patrons of this new forum. They got a bit uppity about it. Some of them said I was trying to sell them stuff. Some of them were saying, it just got a bit nasty towards the end. And I thought, well, alright, I've tried to have a conversation with people. They obviously don't like the conversation or me or whatever. I'm not going to keep coming on a forum where people clearly don't want me. Fuck it. And I left. I thought, fuck, there you go. I tried to be nice about it. But the reason I'm doing this thing is because of what happened afterwards. You know, like obviously I checked back on it, being nosy and whatnot, and some of them were being really nasty, horrible little people. And you know, it wasn't very nice, a very nice atmosphere when I was there. But once I'd gone, some of the comments people were coming out with, they were just basically, it was character assassination. They're basically just having a pop at me. Basically saying that I was a drama queen, that I was obviously trying to sell them something, that I was obviously going around the forums just trying to get a bit of an argument going. You know, they were basically just slamming me to the deck, and I thought, well, that's not the kind of environment I want to be in. There's no way I'm going on that kind of forum again. Because basically it boiled down to the fact that every time one of them started slamming me, the others would give it a like. So basically they were all patting each other on the back for insulting someone. And it boils down to the fact that they're all basically criminals. It comes out in a minor admission. They all say, oh, we don't want a camera because we're not 100% legal. And it's like, well, all that's telling me then is that you're a forum full of criminals. Lawbreakers, the very people who give bikers a bad name. And it's like, well, why on earth would I come back to that kind of environment? It's maddening, because if you don't share their opinion, they all group up and basically insult you, insult your intelligence, question your riding ability, and just are very nasty little people to you. They said I was being hard-headed, unwilling to agree. But if I was to slam up a few of my posts, which I'm not going to, because that's just pathetic, I'm not lowering to their level. If I was to put up some of my posts, you'll see that I agreed with everything they were saying. I was saying, yes, skill before cameras, of course. I'm 110% behind that. But then they just got silly. They were saying stuff like, oh, why don't you have 2 cameras, then you're 200% safer. But I'd never said anything about being 100% safer because you've got a camera. They just took it to a place where it didn't need to go. I mean, some of them, I'm not saying all, there were people on there making very good points and saying, okay, this, and this, yes. But then it just got ridiculous. And the whole meaning of forum is to discuss. But that wasn't a discussion, that was fucking Roman theatre. I was just getting fucking stabbed. So I won't be returning there. It's not a nice place. Some of them may be nice people, but from what I've seen, the majority of them have their opinion, are unwilling to listen to anybody else's, and will quite happily insult you if you don't share their opinion. So I completely understand why some people become loners these days. Because if that was my first experience, I wouldn't go near a forum again. I'm a member of other forums, so I know that not every forum is going to be like that. Like I say, the ZX6R forum, I don't know anybody there. They're all completely new to me, and they have been the nicest possible people ever. I can't fault the ZX6R forum. They are great people, very friendly, very helpful. Listen to everything I've said, have given me so many ideas for how to fix this problem, which is still happening. You may or may not have noted. But as it turns out, these people hate vloggers. Basically, they're under the opinion that anybody who wears a camera is obviously going around to hurt people's feelings and basically shove a camera in their face and have a go. And that's not what we do it for. It's not what I do it for anyway. I know that that's an isolated incident on one forum. I was even nice when I said the goodbye. I said, look, obviously I've offended someone and I am sorry about that and all that. I was very nice about how I left, but then they mocked me for that. So it's like, you can't even be polite without being mocked for it. So it's like, it's not a forum I want to go on. It's not a group of people I want to speak to. And I did. Before that, I did. I mean, loads of them were saying, oh, look, he's probably just trying to sell cameras and now he's gone, he's probably bounced onto another forum. I haven't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bollocks. No, I haven't bounced. I haven't gone on to another server, forum, sorry. I keep saying server. I haven't. I did intend to make a good go of that forum. You know, meet people, maybe go on a few of the ride outs and whatnot, try and get into the community feel again once this problem was solved. But after the way they spoke to me and the way they obviously think and the hive mentality of it all, I want nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. Because that kind of hive mentality is just wrong. Well, you're wrong because we all disagree with you, so therefore fuck off or agree with us. No, sorry, don't, nope, not interested. Keep your forum, keep your community, I'll move on. I'll find somebody who's actually nice